So I want to show you guys something they have in Egypt that I haven't seen anywhere else before. Apparently it's common, but I've never seen it. Jeremy, who I'm traveling with, he travels a lot, so he says it's really common, but I was surprised, and I think it's a really smart thing to have in a hotel. And that's how you turn the power on in your room. You just stick your key in that little slot, but then you also don't forget your key because it's right by the door. Yesterday we traveled back to Cairo, and today we are taking a drive to go to Fayum. Natural lakes in this park, and these are the waterfalls between the two, because there's an upper one and a lower lake, and these are the falls. Our tour director has set it up for us to learn how to sandboard. This is going to be interesting. So sandboarding was an experience.
That was fun.
I almost made it to the bottom the third time. Jeremy made it to the bottom the second time. We don't have video of the good ones.
Two times he did it right.
Yeah, he did it right. I just started overthinking. I was going fast, and I started overthinking it near the bottom, and then that was it. So
Well, I got videos for your first.
right, my first one. That wasn't my good one though. All of the rocks on the ground here are flat and round. They're all flat and round. This is weird.
Millions of years.
35 million years ago, this used to be part of the ocean. So there's coral fossilized in the rocks. Oh, it's hard to believe that this was ocean once. So now that we've seen some of the national park, we are going back to the Tunis village, and we're gonna see them make pottery, and we're gonna eat lunch. So apparently the restaurant where we're eating lunch serves camel meat and pigeon meat. We did not opt for these things at this time, but it was interesting to know that it was an option. parting with some of our Egyptian pounds for some really cute ceramics that they made at this pottery place. It was really hard to not, but they do have a website. I'm going to put it right there. So if you're interested in seeing some of the ceramic stuff that they make and possibly purchasing it and helping the Tunis people, that's where you go. So we're eating lunch at this restaurant, outdoors, very lovely. There's these cats, there's 4 of them, and they are sneaky. If you step away from your plate for a second, they will climb up and steal your food. And they're whining for food. Our tour guide was feeding them. They ate plenty. They actually jumped up and stole all the meat off of his plate, which he'd ordered it to feed the cats anyway, because he's a vegetarian, but yeah. 1, 2. One right down there. See? They're waiting for us to leave in hopes that we'll abandon our plates. One tried to steal food off my plate, but it only caught like the garnish, so joke's on him. We were wrong. We just counted 6 criminals. Stealers of food, and they're so cute. I definitely don't blame the kitties. The food was delicious. Most of the meals we've been eating in Egypt have been buffet style because we eat like at the hotel and stuff, just because we really don't want to venture out and deal with traffic and stuff. But the few restaurants we did get to sit down and eat at, oh, so good. Alright, after our adventure in the sand today, it's our last night in Cairo, so we're going on an adventure of our own. We're going to try and find that falafel stand. Our tour guide Imad told us where to find it. He said it's only like a 15-minute walk and all we have to do is go straight down the street, so we're going to try it. It's rush hour. This is interesting. Let the game of Frogger commence. We have to cross the street. So far, that was the most exciting piece. Okay, Imad said it was about 50 meters from the Meridian Hotel, which is right here. Problem is, I am not good at the metric system, so meters, 150 feet. I'm glad he's with me. He knows these things. Hey, we found it! So we got to the falafel store, and everything was in Arabic, and nobody spoke any English, and this nice gentleman happened to be coming by to buy his own falafel, and he helped us. He was a store owner, go figure. His store was 2 doors down. We went to the store, and actually it was one of the best stores we've been to since we've been coming to Egypt. What do you think?
I think so, yeah. We had all kinds of stuff to look at and actually wanted to buy, so that was good.
It was higher quality stuff at a low, like a reasonable price. I don't want to say a low price, but it was actually really, it was Egyptian price. Good Egyptian price! So yeah, we actually walked away with a few more souvenirs than we were expecting, but
that's okay. I needed more magnets.
He needed more magnets for his fridge. So that was our Cairo adventure for today.
Oh, look at the pyramids back there.
Yeah, and the pyramids. Did you really think I was going to come all the way across the world and not come to Disneyland Paris? Space Mountain goes upside down. That's pretty awesome. Guess I'll have to come back.